We are certainly right now in this country out of the pandemic phase. Namely, we don't have 900,000 new infections a day and tens and tens and tens of thousands of hospitalizations and thousands of deaths. We are at a low level right now.
A lot of us have been waiting a long time to hear that. It's been a long road to what could now be the end of this pandemic. That was Dr. Anthony Fauci. He says the U.S. may be out of the pandemic phase, but this is still a global issue at this point.
The nation's top doc says cases are at the lowest point they have been in months. Holly is here with more on what this means right here in Arizona as we move forward. Holly.
Yeah, well, I feel like we've all seen this virus grow and change through the last 2 years. So hopefully this is some promising news and some good news. Dr. Fauci says that the country is at the out of the pandemic phase, and one local doctor believes we reached that point a little over a month ago now here in Arizona.
It doesn't mean zero risk. It just means that the worst of this is behind us by far.
Arizona's former health director, Will Humble, explains what Fauci's words mean.
You're in the endemic phase when you've got enough antibodies or community immunity out there in the population to make it so that the virus can't go exponential.
Humble says with more immunity, the virus is having a harder time finding a new host or reinfecting someone.
There's enough people that have been vaccinated or infected with Omicron.
Fauci says we're progressing due to the lower levels of cases and hospitalizations. Though cases in Arizona are up the last 2 weeks, that number is very small compared to January when Omicron was spreading rapidly. Hospitalizations are also to their lowest point since the start of the pandemic. The peak was in January of last year, with 3,600 hospitalizations reported in 1 week alone.
It's gotten better, a lot better.
The chief of staff at Deer Valley Medical says a low amount of cases is also helping with morale in the hospitals.
We're happy to be working back in a normal environment. I mean, people are smiling a lot more, which is good.
He says the focus now is more so on playing catch up from care they weren't able to deliver during the pandemic.
We're still busy, but we're not overwhelmed. So we feel like we can deliver good care to patients, spend the time we need with patients.
And both doctors tell me the virus will probably never fully go away, but say a higher immunity rate should protect people from getting super sick. Jamie, Yetta.